Okay, so question 3 on SETS 2016 was a funny little one. Connor carries out a survey on all of the 25 students in his class. That's the universal set. So he asks each student if they own a pet and if they own a bicycle. 6 students own neither a pet nor a bicycle. 28% of students own both a pet and a bicycle. The ratio hashtag P not Q is to hashtag Q not P is equal to 2 to 1. Use this information to fill in the Venn diagram, okay? So this was a tricky enough question in that it examined percentages, it examined sets language in do you know what the cardinal number is or the hash symbol, it examined ratios, all in the one little sets question. Okay, well, 6 students owned neither a pet nor a bicycle. That means they're not part of this set, they're not part of this set, so the 6 goes on the outside. They are part of the class though, and that's why they go into the universal set, okay? So the 6 is on the outside. 28% of students own both a pet and a bicycle, okay? So we need to get 28% of the class, okay, of all the students. So however you do that, you can go 25 divided by 100 multiplied by 28, or of course you can go 25 multiplied by 0.28, or on your calculator you can go 25 multiplied by 28% or 28% multiplied by 25, it doesn't matter. So whichever way you do that, you will get 7 students. Okay, so these 7 students owned both a pet and a bicycle. So both is where the 2 circles overlap. They're part of the pet circle in here and they're part of the bicycle circle. So those 7 go in here. Okay, so he's done. The ratio hash P not Q is to hash Q not P is 2 to 1. Okay, so the first thing is some of the sets lingo is in the log tables here. Okay, hash isn't, it's the cardinal number. I'll explain that one in a minute. This one is the difference or less. Okay, so let me explain it. So P less Q. So there's P. Now it's in less Q. Okay, so not Q. Okay, so therefore it's this area out here in P that is not Q. So that's what we call P not Q or P less Q. And in the same way, Q not P, well, you're starting with Q. They said that one first. And then they said not P. So he's gone. So it's just this area out here. Okay, that's Q not P. Now this number hash, okay, so if I was to draw a set here and I had 1, 3, 5 here, I had the number 2 here, and I had the number 4 and 6 here. Okay, he was P, he was Q. I would say hash P was equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. There's 4 numbers in P. Okay, hash Q, on the other hand, would be equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, and watch how I'm doing all of Q. So it does include the over section. Okay, hash P intersection Q would be this area in the middle, the intersection, and that's just 1. There's just 1 element in P intersection Q. So that's what hash means, okay? So when it tells you then that the number of numbers here, that's hash P not Q, to the number of numbers here is 2 is to 1. Okay, so what does a ratio of 2 is to 1 means? And this is hash P. Let me just maybe make it bigger so I give myself more room. This is hash P not Q is to hash Q not P. Okay, is 2 is to 1. That means there's twice as much in this area as there's in this area. Okay, so how do we do it? Well, I look at the 2 combined and I go between the two of them, that's 3 shares, okay? Or, yeah, 3 shares. Right, so what are we sharing? How many students are left for this area and this area? Okay, well, we know we've 25 in total, and we know we have 7 that have both and 6 that have neither. So 6, 12, that's 13. So 25 minus 13 is equal to 12. Okay, so these two regions between them have 12 students in them. Okay, that's all the students that's left. Okay, so this one is twice as much as this one. So you can figure out yourself what number could I put here that's twice as big as this one, but adds to 12. Okay, or you can work it out with my 3 shares, 2 shares here and 1 here. I will go 12 divided by those 3 shares and I get 4. Okay, so then if I look at hash P not Q, that has 2 shares in it, because it's 2 is to 1. So that number is 8. And if I look at hash Q not P, that has just 1 share in it. So 4 by 1 is 4. Okay, so that is 8 is to 4 is how many people are in those two. And you can see P is twice as big as the number in Q, and they do add to give you 12. So again, I looked at how many shares are here in my ratio and I added them. 2 and 1 is 3. I divided how many people I was trying to share out. And I got 1 share is equal to 4. And then I multiply it by the number of shares in each piece.